From Rick Mays Gymnasium at Elliott County High School in Sandy Hook, Kentucky, I'm Chris Dickerson along with Skylar Dickerson and the rest of the MTTV Sports television crew. We want to welcome you to 16th Region High School basketball tonight. We have a girls and boys doubleheader. Both are 62nd district games. In the first game, the Elliott County Lady Lions will take on the Lady Comets of West Carter. And then the nightcap to close it out on the boys' side of the ledger, we have the Morgan County Cougars and the Elliott County Lions. So, Skylar, we're almost to district tournament time. One more week of regular season after this week, and then the tournament lights come on, and we've got a big game here this evening, the second one, the boys.
Yeah, we're getting to see two district matchups tonight, and it's always fun getting to see a lot of familiar faces and people in here. So, coming up here from an announcer's perspective, it's just fun getting to see all these people that we do know, just be interactive in the community. So no matter which way it goes tonight, it's going to be fun for us.
Let's take a look at the teams in this first game here to start with. First, the Lady Comets of West Carter. They come into this game under the long-time direction of head coach Faith Kahn in her 6th season. West Carter brings the game a record of 9-14 into this game. They're 5-5 over their last 10 games, and they was in action last night as they lost in Vanceburg to Lewis County 58-49. West Carter currently sits at 3-2 in 62nd district play. They're the number 2 seed currently, and against 16th region competition this season so far, they are 6-11. Taking a look at team averages for West Carter, they come into this game dead even in points scored and points allowed, scoring 49.5 points per game while giving up 49.5, and they're dead even on the points. And Skylar, I don't know that I've ever saw that this late in the season, that a team scored and give up identical points coming into a game this late in the year.
Yeah, and if people don't know by now, me and you both are statistic nerds, so I feel like that's scratched an itch for us.
Shooting from the floor for West Carter, they shoot 37.2% as a team. From behind the three-point line, 32.7%. And they average putting up 16.3 three-point shots per game. From the charity stripe, West Carter shoots 66.2%. They average getting to the free throw line 9.8 times per game, and they pull down 29.3 rebounds per game. They're led in scoring by Bree Boggs. She comes into this game averaging 14.1 points per game. Lila Hall's their best shooter from the floor at 57.1%. Novalee Hatton is their best shooter from distance at 39.2%. Bree Boggs from the charity stripe, West Carter's best shooter at the free throw line, 82.5%. And their leading rebounder, Macy Holbrook. Holbrook comes into this game averaging 7.4 rebounds per game. Projected starting lineup for West Carter: number 2, 5'5" freshman Macy Holbrook; number 10, 5'6" junior Sydney Cecil; number 22, 5'1" sophomore Madison Stamper; number 34, 5'3" senior Holly Brown; and number 35, 5'4" sophomore Novalee Hatton is your projected starting lineup for West Carter. Let's take a look at the Elliott County Lady Lions, and they come into this game tonight under the direction of first-year head coach and Elliott County alum Abby Adkins, and it's really good to see Abby back on the sidelines up here for Elliott County. Elliott County has a very young team. They come into this game, they've played 13 games so far this season. They're 0-13, but again, they're playing a lot of 7th and 8th graders on this team, and they've tucked their lumps this year, but this team stays together for a couple of years, and Skylar, they're going to be a lot better here. I was talking to Abby a little bit about that before the game started.
Well, it's just like these girls are playing for something. They trust in Abby, and, Abby's grew up here, so she reps Elliott County with pride. So just like you said, give them a couple years and let them get some experience under their belt, and I think they'll be a really fun team to watch.
Abby was one of the best to ever wear a Lady Lions uniform here for Elliott County. Elliott County comes into this game averaging 12.7 points per game while giving up 62.2 points per game for a negative point differential of minus 49.5 points per game. From the floor, they shoot 9.3%. From behind the three-point line, 6.5%. And at the charity stripe, Elliott County shoots 45% on the season. Elliott County pulls down 15.1 rebounds per game. Team leaders for Elliott County: leading scorer Leanna Preston, averaging 4.7 points per game. Preston's also their best shooter from the floor at 16.8%. Jalen Coffey is their best shooter from distance behind the three-point line at 16.1%. From the free throw line, Leanna Preston, 55.2%. And the leading rebounder for Elliott County, again, Leanna Preston, at 4.4 rebounds per game. Taking a look at Elliott County's projected starting lineup, number 2, 5' 8th grader Candace Smith. Number 12, 5'1" 8th grader Laney Cook. Number 21, 5'2" 8th grader Brayley Rose. Number 24, 5'6" sophomore Leanna Preston. And number 30, 7th grader Jalen Coffey. So again, Smith, Cook, Rose, Preston, and Coffey, your starting lineup for Elliott County. Taking a look at head-to-head numbers between these two teams, they met earlier in the season. Back on the 17th of January, they played in the Class A 16th Region Tournament. West Carter won that game. The first meeting was over at Olive Field. West Carter won that game 59-9 on January the 17th. Then they met at Fairview in the 16th Region Class A Tournament, and West Carter won that game 53-3. Head-to-head, West Carter's 3-2 against Elliott County in their last 5 games. The Lady Comets are 7-3 in their last 10 head-to-head. And in the last 30 games, West Carter is 27-3 against Elliott County. Elliott County's last win was 54-53, and that came here in Sandy Hook on February the 3rd of last season. West Carter is scoring 49.5 points per game, while Elliott County is at 12.7, so West Carter is outscoring Elliott County by 36.8 points per game from the offensive end. They're also giving up 12.7 points per game less than Elliott County at 49.5 to 62.2. And on the boards, which is something Skylar and I always watch, is the rebounding, because second chances means a lot in these high school games. 29-15, a 14 rebound edge for West Carter. Those are monumental numbers to try to overcome.
Huge.
The junior ROTC is getting ready to take the floor, so we'll go silent for the playing of the national anthem and the official introduction of the starting lineups. This first game is being brought to you by Appalachian Wireless, wherever you're watching us at across our viewing area in Elliott, Menifee, Morgan Wolf, parts of Bath County, or if you're watching us on YouTube on our SpreeTV channel. Welcome to Sandy Hook. Let's sit back and enjoy some basketball.
Will present the colors. Cadet Private First Class Lizzie O'Hare on rifle. Cadet Corporal Warner Henry, American flag. Cadet Staff Sergeant Chase Wilkes, Kentucky flag. And Cadet Sergeant First Class Ben Littleton, rifle. Number 12, Mikey Cook. Number 21, Riley Rose. Number 24, Leanna Preston. And number 30, Jalen Coffey.
That's the official introduction of the starting lineups. The rendition of the national anthem, that was Chris Stapleton from the Super Bowl 3 years ago between Philadelphia and Kansas City, and it was great. Ready to play ball. Preston moves into the circle. She'll jump it up with Cecil, and this basketball game's underway. Elliott County controls the tip. 3-ball up off the left wing was no good for Elliott County by Coffey, and West Carter has their first possession. West Carter again comes into this game the number 2 seed in the district. Stamper with the 3 out of the corner, no good, and the rebound's chased down by Cook for Elliott County. Preston brings it into the front court. Drives inside the circle, kicks it back to Smith. Now out in between the circles to Cook. Smith now with the basketball, the 8th grader. And it'll stay with Elliott County. 3 8th graders and a 7th grader, Skylar, in this starting lineup for Elliott County.
So not a whole.
Shot off the glass and in by Candace Smith with the triple.
The bank's open.
And that gets the scoring underway. Elliott County jumps out to a 3-0 lead. Stamper brings it into the front court, gives it to Brown. Throws it down inside to Cecil. Now Holbrook with the basketball back out on the wing, and they come out on top. Just over a minute into this game here at Rick Mays Gymnasium. Elliott County with an early lead, 3-0. Baseline shot by Cecil was blocked, but a second attempt's put up and in by Holly Brown, the 5'3" senior for West Carter. And the Lady Comets are on the board. They trail 3-2. Turnover for Elliott County. That pass was picked off by Nolan for West Carter. And into the front court come the Lady Comets. Nolan just inside the circle hits the 16-foot jumper. Good shot by Nolan, and West Carter goes on top by 1, 4-3. Elliott County in the front court. Top of the key, Candace Smith. Coffey loses it. The ball's loose on the floor. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Elliott. So Laney Cook will toss it in right in front of the scorer's table. Gets it into Leanna Preston, the sophomore. Brayley Rose. Coffey gives it back to Smith. And they call Smith for the travel. So another turnover for Elliott County with 5:24 left on the clock here in the first quarter. West Carter has the basketball in a 1-point lead, 4-3. Stamper brings it into the front court for West. Gives it to Brown. The ball saved inbounds, picked up by Elliott County. Smith into the front court down the lane. She has it knocked away. And Holly Brown's going the other way for West Carter. Cecil chases down the errant ball, gives it to Stamper, and Madison brings it into the front court. Baseline jumper was short by Holbrook, and the rebound comes down to Elliott County. Preston brings it into the front court. Leanna drives down the middle of the lane. Her shot's blocked, but we'll have a foul called on West Carter's. Now, they actually called a charging foul on Preston.
So just some blunders and hiccups here, but, you know, you can attribute that to young age. These girls, you know, as time goes on, they'll just get better.
Well, and she was aggressive with the basketball. There's nothing wrong with that. That won't make a coach unhappy seeing the girls be aggressive in their play. 15-foot jumper off the back of the arm, no good by Cecil. Offensive rebound put back up by Holbrook. That was no good, but the foul is on Preston for Elliott County. Macy Holbrook, the 5'5" freshman, misses the first free throw. And she misses the second. Rebound chased down by Candace Smith, and Preston will bring it into the front court for Elliott. In between the circles, Smith gives it to Coffey. And Coffey loses it out of bounds, so another Elliott County turnover. 4:06 left here in the first quarter. West Carter with a 1-point lead, 4-3, and they have the basketball.
And Olivia Cox just checked in for 24, Leanna Preston.
In the paint, Cecil, they kick it back out on top. Now swing it to the wing, down on the baseline. Shot up off the glass, no good by Holbrook. Put back up a second time, and that goes over the backboard out of bounds back to Elliott County. So both teams struggling to find the bottom of the bucket here to start the game. 4 minutes and 18 seconds into the first quarter, 4-3 West Carter. Coffey loses that basketball, and into the front court comes Brown. On the baseline, runner put up no good, and it goes out of bounds to Elliott County. Timeout on the floor by West Carter. We'll take it with them. 3:26 left in the first quarter. West Carter 4, Elliott County 3, and we'll be back to Sandy Hook in just a moment.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
West Carter with a 1-point lead, 4-3 over Elliott County with 3:26 left here in the opening period from Sandy Hook. And Elliott County has the basketball out of the timeout. Smith brings it into the front court, picks her dribble up at the top of the key. She needs to find somebody to get it to. She gets it to Cook. Now down on the baseline, Olivia Cox. And a jump ball's called. Possession arrow points to the Lady Comets. And a whole new 5 checks in for West Carter. Charlie Miner brings the basketball into the front court for West. Gives it to Nichols. Nichols puts a runner up left side of the lane, no good. Rebound taken down by Smith. Coffey brings it into the front court down the right side of the circle. Gives it back to Smith. Coffey on the wing, 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound comes off to Miner for West Carter. 5'1" 8th grader into the front court. Gives it on the wing to Nichols. And she's called for the travel. So Elliott will have the basketball and again try to take the lead if they can score here. And it seems like this score's been stuck at 4-3 for a little bit. Smith in the front court. Goes in the corner to Cook. She tried to get it to Coffey. Now Coffey picks it up. Gives it to Smith. And they call Smith for the travel. Alyssa Skaggs checks into the lineup for Elliott County for Smith. And Miner brings it into the front court for West Carter. Gets it on the wing to Woods. Back out on top on the right side to Miner. She drives in the lane, puts a runner up off the back of the horn. No good. Offensive rebound. Taken down by Hall, and she's fouled and will go to the free throw line. And the Elliott County foul was on Coffee. They actually called the foul before the shot too, Skylar. I thought she was in the shooting motion.
Oh. So Lila Hall missed that one, got her own rebound. They call it jump.
That should go back to Elliott County, and it does. So Elliott County scored on the first possession of the game. They hit a three, and they're still only trailing by one at 4-3 with under 1:50 left here in the quarter. That runner up off the glass is good by Adlin Woods. And that puts West Carter up by 3, 6-3. Cook into the front court, comes on the wing to Skaggs. Down on the baseline to Cox. And it'll go to West Carter. Lady Comets with the basketball. Clock under 1:25 left here in the first quarter. Turnaround in the lane was no good by Hall. And the rebound comes off to Elliott County. Laney Cook in the front court down the right side of the lane. And she's fouled, and she should shoot free throws. And that foul's on Rose for West Carter. And that'll put Laney Cook, the 5'1" 8th grader, at the free throw line. 50% on the season from the free throw line. First free throw's up and good. Laney with her first point of the evening. And that cuts the lead to 2 at 6-4. Second one no good, but a lane violation that wouldn't have counted anyway. We'll give it over to West Carter. So West leads by 2, and they have the basketball. Clock grinding down to a minute left here in the first quarter. Hall on the block is double teamed. And the whistle stops play. We'll see who the Elliott County fouls on.
Be on Jalen Coffey. It's her second.
So West Carter will toss it in right underneath their bucket. Woods on the baseline. Comes in right underneath the Hall, and it's batted out of bounds and will stay with West Carter. 56.2 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Woods is going to have to hurry. She gets it in, and it's loose on the floor. Picked up by Coffey. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow points back to West Carter. Avery Nichols with the basketball, gives it to Woods on the wing. She drives in the lane, puts a floater up, no good, off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound, extended possession for West. Nichols with the shot off the glass, no good. And Cook got the rebound for Elliott County. Here comes Candace Smith into the front court. That ball's batted away, picked up by Coffey. And they'll call Coffey for the travel. 26.1 seconds now left on the clock. West Carter with the basketball. Adlin Woods into the front court, drives down the lane, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. I thought that ball was out of bounds off of West Carter, off of Hall, but they give it to the Lady Comets. Woods will throw it in. 17.2 left on the clock.
Another jump ball.
Possession error should point to Elliott this time, and it does. So 11.3 seconds left on the clock, and Elliott County with a basketball. Laney Cook brings it into the front court, clock down to 5. Coffee with a 3, no good. Hall with the rebound for West Carter, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter here in Sandy Hook. Your score, the Lady Comets of West Carter 6, Elliott County 4, and we'll be back to Rick Mays Gymnasium with the second quarter in 60 seconds.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
To the second quarter we go. West Carter with the basketball and a 2-point lead, 6-4 here in Sandy Hook. That shot's up and in by Macy Holbrook.
That gets her in the book.
West Carter up by 4, 8-4. Another turnover for Elliott County. Stamper with the basketball, gives it to Nolan. And it goes out of bounds and will stay with West Carter. Holly Brown will toss it in on the baseline. Comes in the paint to Holbrook. Her shot's up, no good. Offensive rebound put back up by Cecil. And she's fouled. And Elliott County fouls on Coffee, and I have that as 3 on her here in the first half.
Yeah, she's picked up 3 quick ones.
So Sydney Cecil, the 5'6" junior, goes to the free throw line, 66.7% on the season for West Carter. First free throw rattles round and in. Lady Comets go up by 5. Make it 6. Cecil hits them both. That's her first 2 points. And West Carter's lead 6, 10-4. Cook brings it into the front court. Her pass is picked off by Holly Brown. Brown brings it into the front court, right back down on the block, now in the corner. 3 on the way, no good. That was Kinley Nolan. Offensive rebound, extended possession, shot in the lane, up and good. Good play by Macy Holbrook. So Holbrook with the bucket, and that gets Coach Abby Aggins up off the bench. She'll call a timeout. We'll take it with her. 12-4 West Carter, 6:52 left in the first half, and we'll be back to Sandy Hook in 30 seconds.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Well, Elliott County led this game 3-0 as they hit a 3 to start the game, and it's been 12-1 West Carter since then. And the Lady Comets lead by 8, 12-4. Elliott with the basketball out of the timeout. Preston in the corner tries to come back cross court to Rose, and it's taken away by West Carter. Madison Stamper brings it into the front court for the Lady Comets. In the lane, runner off the back of the arm by Brown, no good. Offensive rebound for West, extended possession. Holbrook with that rebound. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Holbrook misses that runner on the left side of the lane. And Laney Cook comes away with the basketball for Elliott. Into the front court, down the lane, misses the runner off the glass. And Holbrook with the rebound for West, quickly into the front court. Nolan misses the runner left side of the lane. Another offensive rebound by Holbrook. And they're really winning the battle of the boards right now. That shot by Cecil was blocked, and here comes Preston into the front court, and it's taken away from her. Stamper, good pass down underneath to Holbrook, and she makes the shot in the lane. Holbrook with 6, and the lead's 10, 14-4. Rose tried to get it to Preston down on the block, and we'll have a foul on Wes Carter, and that'll be on Sydney Cecil. As Chloe Rose checks into the lineup for Elliott County. And Minor back into the lineup for Wes Carter. Preston will throw it in on the baseline. Floats it into Chloe Rose. And her pass is picked off by Stamper. Racing down the floor, up off the glass and in. Excuse me, that was Kinley Nolan. Nolan with the bucket. She's got 4. And it's 16-4 Wes Carter. Smith with the basketball in between the circles, gets it to Chloe Rose. Down on the baseline to Preston. And it's taken away from her by Cecil. Into the front court comes Madison Stamper. Stamper gives it on the wing to Nolan. She drives down on the baseline, kicks it back to Holbrook. Madison Stamper, her shot was blocked by Preston, and Preston takes it away. Leanna into the front court for Elliott County. Clock approaching 4 minutes left in the first half. That 3 by Brayley Rose is no good. And the long rebound's taken down by Nolan. Cecil at the free throw line gives it to Stamper. They continue to work the ball. Wes Carter has been working the ball really well on the offensive end here in the first half.
Yeah, you know, they've went through some big coaching changes over the past years, even when we've been covering them. And it's just like anything else, you need consistency to grow. And I think they've really taken on the adversity well, Dad. Good bucket.
Count the shot by Cecil underneath, and she's fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. And the foul was on Rose for Elliott County. So Sydney Cecil with 4 points now for Wes Carter. She's 66.7% from the free throw line. The 5'6" junior makes the free throw. She's got 5, and the lead's 15, 19-4. Wes Carter's outscored Elliott County 13-0 here in the second quarter. And a turnover on Brayley Rose.
And a whole platoon swap coming in again.
5 new players on the floor.
It's looking like Kentucky basketball right now.
Woods brings it into the front court, gives it on the wing to Brown. Clock approaching 3 minutes left here in the first half. Avery Nichols misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Woods. Extended possession again. Brown had her shot blocked driving down the lane, and the whistle stops the play. And Elliott County fouls on Preston. So that's Leanna's first foul. Number 30, Lila Hall, goes to the free throw line. 8th grader for Wes Carter, misses the first one. Chloe Rose checks back into the lineup for Elliott. Hall misses them both. (19-4), West Carter with a 15-point lead. And again, a turnover. That pass was picked off by Woods. She brings it into the front court. Avery Nichols with the basketball. Back to Woods in between the circles. Clock down under 2:30 now left here in the first half. Runner right side of the lane's good by Avery Nichols. Nichols with her first 2 points. And West Carter's lead 17, 21-4. Chloe Rose on the baseline, kicks it in the corner to Lainey Cook. She misses that three. And the ball was picked up by Hall for West Carter. And Nichols will bring it into the front court. Clock under 2 minutes now left in the first half. Second quarter's been all West Carter. Woods with the bucket down the left side of the lane.
She's got 4.
23-4, lead 19. And another picked off pass. Holly Brown brings it into the front court. Comes cross court, shot off the glass and good by Nichols. Brown with the assist, Nichols with the bucket. And the lead's 21. Brayley Rose three, no good. Woods floats it on the wing to Holly Brown. Down underneath, shot up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back up and in by Hall. And those second and third chances, West Carter's capitalizing on them.
That they have.
They lead by 23.
Had 11 offensive rebounds tonight.
Chloe Rose makes the runner in the lane. It's her first 2 points. And the lead's cut to 21. Clock down under 30 seconds. And Woods is fouled as she drives to the basket. She'll shoot 2. The foul's on Chloe Rose for Elliott County. So Adeline Woods, the 5'4", 8th grader, goes to the free throw line. She makes her first one. Woods has 5 points now here in the first half. Second one's in and out.
Ball will go to Elliott County. .9 seconds left on the clock. Chloe Rose brings it into the front court. .7 left on the clock. And Lainey Cook will toss it in, gets it into Chloe Rose at the top of the key. Clock down to 10. Rose drives in the paint, kicks it back on the wing. 3 by Brayley Rose, no good. Minor with the rebound, 3 seconds. Count the bucket at the buzzer. Avery Nichols with the runner. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half here in Sandy Hook. Nichols with 6 points. And West Carter leads by 24 at the break, 30-6 over Elliott County. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes to take a look at the first half statistics and at the district standings across the 16th region on the girls' side of the bracket. We'll be right back.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
The Citizens Bank is a locally owned bank that offers totally free checking for everyone. No hoops, no hassle. With our totally free checking, enjoy banking on the go with mobile banking, mobile deposit, bill pay, and the ability to send money to friends, family, and co-workers instantly with Zelle for free. Call or stop by today at one of our 5 banking centers for more information. The Citizens Bank, member FDIC.
For nearly 50 years, Bank of the Mountains has served Morgan and the surrounding counties, working hard to provide our customers with friendly service and the financial products that make their lives easier. As a family-owned bank, we understand that relationships matter. We appreciate those who have chosen us to be their bank and invite those who haven't to stop by at any of our 3 locations, West Liberty, Index, or Ezell. Local people, local decisions, local commitment. Bank of the Mountains is proud to be a real community bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Brock Littrell, President of Commercial Bank of West Liberty. For more than 100 years, we prided ourselves on treating our customers like family. The technologies we offer afford you the ability to bank with us from anywhere.
Hi, I'm Angie Pendergrass. I'm the CFO of Commercial Bank, and we are constantly looking for new technologies to improve our efficiencies and our bottom line, but more importantly, it allows us to spend more time with our customers.
Hi, I'm Howard Elam, CEO of Commercial Bank. I'd like to thank you for trusting us with your banking needs.
$30-6 is your score here at the break in Sandy Hook. The Lady Comets with a 24-point lead over Elliott County. Let's take a look at some of the stats here in the first half. First individual scoring for West Carter. They were led in scoring by Macy Holbrook with 6 points and Avery Nichols also with 6. 2 players with 5, Sydney Cecil and Adlin Woods. 4 points for Kenley Nolan, and 2 points each for Holly Brown and Lila Hall makes up the 30 points for West Carter in the first half. For Elliott County, they were led in scoring by Candace Smith with 3. Chloe Rose had 2, and Laney Cook with 1 for the 6 points for Elliott County in the first half. West Carter outscored Elliott County 6-4 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they really turned on the Jets and outscored Elliott County 24-2 to balloon this lead to 24 points at halftime, 30-6. West Carter's biggest lead in the first half was 24, where we're at right now at the break. Elliott County had one lead, and that was on the 3 hit by Candace Smith on the first possession of the game at 3-0. Skylar, what do you see on the stat line?
We've been talking about it all year, really, rebounding. West Carter Lady Comets, they pulled down 11 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive for 19 total, and they got up 35 shots in the first half. They only hit 13 of them, but they're shooting 37% from the floor. They missed all 3 of their three-pointers. They're 4 of 9 from the free throw line for 44%. I had 3 assists and 2 turnovers. Elliott County, on the other hand, we was talking about age and experience really showing. They're having a hard time getting things going at 2 for 10 for 20% and 1 of 7 from behind the three-point line for 14%. They hit 1 of 2 of their free throws, and they only had 10 defensive rebounds, so nothing on the offensive side, and they had 15 turnovers.
Well, again, they started 4 middle school players on this varsity lineup, so you can expect – you can expect 7th and 8th graders to struggle against girls or boys, either one.
Yeah, it's just hard. Yeah.
But they do have some bright spots, and they've got an excellent coach in Abby Atkins on the sideline. You need to look for this team a couple of years down the road. They're going to be good if they stay together.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Looking at the district standings in the 62nd district, first on the girls' side, East Carter has wrapped up the number 1 seed in the district for the girls. They've had perfect play in district seeding games at 6-0. West Carter, the number 2 seed at 3-2, and they look like they're well on their way to finishing at 4-2. Morgan County at 2-4 is the 3 seed, and Elliott County at 0-5 and looking to go 0-6 will be the 4 seed for the tournament. The tournament will actually be here at Rick Mays Gymnasium in Sandy Hook 2 weeks from now, and it looks as if East Carter will take on Elliott County, the 1 and the 4 seed, and West Carter will play Morgan County, the 2 and the 3 seed on the girls' side. We'll talk more about the boys' side of the ledger and look at some of the other things across the region here before the boys' game starts. We're getting ready to start the second half of this game here. Elliott County will have the basketball first. After the intermission, looks like they've got Smith, Cook, Rose, Preston, and Coffee back on the floor to start the second half for Elliott County, their original starting 5.
That'll be a turnover for Cook.
So West Carter with the basketball. Stamper, Boggs, Holbrook, Cecil, and Minor on the floor to start the second half for West Carter. Minor down on the block, gives it to Cecil. She finds Holbrook, and Holbrook reverses her dribble, comes cross court to Madison Stamper. Cecil in the lane, kicks it back out on top. Now Holbrook on the wing, drives in the lane. Left side, shot up off the back of the arm, no good. Offensive rebound, Cecil back up. And she should be shooting free throws, but we'll see. You never know. So the Elliott County fouls on Coffee, and that's 4 on her. And Sydney Cecil will go to the free throw line for West Carter. And the 5'6" junior makes her first one. 6 points in the game now for Cecil. Give her 7 as she makes them both. West Carter has their biggest lead at 26, 32-6. And they call Smith for the travel. And again, it's just youth, a lot of youth here for Elliott County.
Yep.
And a lot of these communities, we're used to seeing this here with small schools. You see teams go through cycles like this, and that's what it is. It's just a cycle.
It is. Sometimes you'll have like a 3 or 4 year gap where you just maybe haven't had the feeder programs that have had the kids running through it, or just, multiple numerous environmental factors.
You don't have the numbers of kids in these smaller communities either, but the teams Sometimes you'll go 3 or 4 years in between good teams before another one comes, and the young ones will just play till they get older. That's the key, playing together. Another Elliott County turnover. Stamper brings it into the front court for West Carter. Gives it to Holbrook. She drives in the paint, turns, gives it to Kinley Nolan. Shot's good in the lane. Nolan with 6. And the lead's 28. That 3 by Brayley Rose was no good, and Cecil got the rebound for West Carter. Stamper in the front court. Gives it on the wing to Nolan. Underneath Minor. Her shot's up and good. Good assist by Nolan. Minor with the bucket. That's her first 2 points. And the lead's 30. So Alyssa Skaggs checks into the lineup for Elliott County for Candace Smith. So Madison Stamper, the 5'1" sophomore, brings it into the front court for West Carter, gives it on the wing to Holbrook. And that pass is too high, out of bounds, over to Elliott County. 36-6. Olivia Cox gives it in between the circles to Cook. Now in the lane, that shot put up by Brayley Rose, no good, and it goes over to West Carter. Stamper in the front court, in between the circles. Gives it on the wing to Macy Holbrook. She works off a Cecil screen. Comes back to Stamper, now near side to Minor. They call Nolan for the travel. So a turnover for West Carter. And with 4:59 left on the moving clock here in Sandy Hook, Elliott County has the basketball. They trail by 30. Turnover for Elliott County. Kinley Nolan brings it into the front court, gives it to Minor at the top of the key. Shot off the glass, no good by Kinley Nolan, but an offensive rebound and an extended possession. Minor with the floater off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Minor. 3rd time they'll try, and a whistle will stop the play, and we'll see who the Elliott County fouls on. It's on Preston. She picks up her 2nd. And Chloe Rose checks back into the lineup for Elliott County for Preston. Stamper will toss it in on the West Carter baseline. Gets it to Cecil, and she puts a shot up off the glass and in. Cecil with 9 points. And the lead's 32. Skaggs loses it. Minor takes it away from her. And she gets it to Stamper, and Stamper will bring it into the front court. Clock under 4 minutes now left here in the 3rd quarter. Officials calls a timeout. Officials timeout so West Carter can substitute. And again, 5 new players come in. And that's one thing Coach Kahn does. She plays her bench a lot, Skylar.
Well, you know, and it's like we talk about it. Gets them ready for the postseason. Things happen. People foul out. And other players have to come in and fill valuable roles. And, you know, times like this, low-pressure environments for your team, you know, if you can put them in and let them get experience, it's really invaluable.
It's worth a lot come March. West Carter turnover gives it back to Elliott County, 38-6. 3:43 in the clock running. Chloe Rose misses that shot in the lane, and the rebound comes down to Hall for West Carter. Nichols brings it into the front court. Gives it on the wing to Woods. Adlin drives in the lane, dishes the pass off, and the shot up off the glass and in by Hall. And the lead's 34. 3 no good by Braley Rose. And Holly Brown gets the rebound for West Carter. And Avery Nichols is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. And the Elliott County fouls on Chloe Rose. So Avery Nichols, the 5'2" freshman, goes to the free throw line 50% on the season. She makes the first one.
She's got 7 tonight.
That makes the lead 35. She misses a second, so she splits the pair. And the clock should start to run now.
It's a line violation on Elliott County, excuse me.
So she'll get another chance. She makes the third one, Avery Nichols.
Give her 8.
Lead 36, 42-6. The clock will run now for the rest of the game. And Skaggs' pass is just a little bit wide and out of bounds, so a turnover back over to West Carter. Woods brings it into the front court. Gives it to Nichols now on the wing, back to Woods, top of the key. They work it around the perimeter. Woods with the runner off the glass, no good. Possession error, points to Elliott County. West Carter's outscored Elliott County 12-0 here in the third quarter. Chloe Rose has her shot blocked, but they'll call the West Carter foul on Hall. That's her first. And the 5'5" sophomore Rose misses her first free throw. 16.7% on the season from the free throw line. And they waved the second one off as she stepped across the line. 42-6, West Carter with the lead and the basketball. Top of the key, 3 good by Avery Nichols.
That gets her in double digits for the night.
She's having a good second half. The lead's 39, 45-6.
And you know, Nichols just a freshman for West Carter, so she's got 3 more years after this.
That rebound was chased down by Holly Brown. She brings it into the front court, down the right side of the lane, off the glass and in.
Good take.
Brown with 4. The lead's 41. That shot by Braley Rose was no good, and West Carter into the front court. Woods drives down the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. And Elliott County with a rebound, Braley Rose. Gets it to Chloe, clock down to 2. And that brings us to the end of 3, so your score here at the end of the third quarter, West Carter 47, Elliott County 6, and we'll be back to Sandy Hook with the fourth quarter right after this.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Avery Nichols leads West Carter in scoring with 11 points through 3 quarters. West Carter outscored Elliott County 17-0 in the third quarter, and they lead this game by 41, 47-6 as we go to the fourth quarter. Elliott County with a basketball again. The clock will run here in the fourth quarter. It's a turnover to start the quarter, and into the front court comes West Carter. And that'll stay on the West Carter end of the floor. So Olivia Rourke will toss it inbounds on the baseline. Abigail Hensley puts a shot up underneath, no good, and the rebound comes off to Coffee for Elliott County. And the West Carter fouls on Abigail Hensley. So Elliott County with a basketball, still looking to score their first 2 points here of the second half. That'll stay on the Lady Lions end of the floor. Smith gets it to Coffee on the baseline. She's double teamed. And it'll stay with Elliott County. Preston will toss it in now on the baseline. She gets it into Smith. Brayley Rose with the basketball. And the West Carter foul will be on Hall. That's her second. Team foul number 2 here in the fourth quarter. And again, Preston will throw it in. Comes out on top to Brayley Rose. Her pass was picked off by Hensley. Hensley into the front court for West Carter. Olivia Rourke with the jumper just inside the three-point line.
That gets her in the books for the night. (49-6). Clock approaching 5 minutes left here in the game. Maylee Thomas, 3-ball, good. Good shot by Thomas. It's her first 3 points of the game. 52-6, 46-point lead. Hall with the rebound for West Carter. Brings it into the front court, down the left side of the lane, and they call her for the travel. Skaggs back into the lineup for Elliott County. Three-ball left wing. That was no good by Brayley Rose. Offensive rebound for Elliott County. Skaggs with the basketball. Now they'll reset the offense. Coffee, 3-ball. No good. And it goes out of bounds to West Carter. Hensley in the front court for West. Gets it to Thomas on the wing. Back in between the circles to Rourke. Now near side, Hensley. And they call her for the travel. Skaggs on the wing. Brayley Rose. 14-foot jumper, no good. Rebound came off to Leggett for West Carter. Hensley in the front court on the wing. Thomas, 3, no good.
And that'll go out of bounds over to Elliott County. Clock approaching 3 minutes left here in the game. Three by Brayley Rose, no good. Offensive rebound, Coffee, and she's fouled as she goes back up for the shot. West Carter fouls on Maylee Thomas. It's her first. And Jalen Coffee, the 7th grader, will go to the free throw line, 28.6% on the season. Coffee misses them both. Leg it into the front court for West Carter. Now on the wing is Thomas. And that pass is taken away by Alyssa Skaggs. And it'll stay with Elliott County. Three out of the corner, no good by Brayley Rose. And Leggett got the rebound for West Carter. Thomas loses it. Skaggs brings it into the front court for Elliott. Leanna Preston misses the shot down the right side of the lane. Offensive rebound put back up, no good by Lainey Cook. But she'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. So Lainey Cook, the 5'1" 8th grader, 50% from the free throw line on the season. Misses the first one. And misses them both. Possession arrow stays on the West Carter end of the floor. 40 seconds now on the clock running. Left wing three, good. Bottom of the can for Maylee Thomas, good shot. She's got 6. Clock down to 15 seconds. Abigail Hensley misses the runner. Offensive rebound put back up and in by Olivia Rourke. And that's how the game will end. So a game dominated by West Carter. Your final score, the Lady Comets 57, Elliott County 6. We'll be back to Rick Mays Gymnasium here in a couple of minutes to take a look at the final statistics in this first game and get you ready for the nightcap. The boys game between Morgan County and Elliott County. You're watching 16th Region High School Basketball on MTTV Channel 2 and on SpreeTV on YouTube.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Back here in Sandy Hook, 1 game of 2 in the books, and it was all West Carter, the Lady Comets, in this first game. They hold Elliott County scoreless in the second half and win by 51, 57-6. Skylar, what jumps out at you off the stat page in that game?
Turnovers. We talked about that. And it's just an age and experience thing. So as Elliott County goes on, they'll get better. Good learning experience for them tonight, and I'm sure Abby will turn this around into something positive for them and to get their head up and just get them to keep going. You're young, you're just getting started, it's okay. It ain't the end of the world if you lose a basketball game.
It is. It's just hard, when a team's young. It's hard like that.
It can hurt your confidence, but that's all they need. They just need a good head coach to say, girls, calm down. It'll be all right. Give us a couple years. Look at the bigger picture.
Look at the long-term picture. That's correct. And, that's hard to do sometimes when you're young. Shoot, that's hard to do when you're old, much less when you're young.
Right.
Let's take a look at some of the unofficial statistics of the first game. Individual scoring, first for West Carter. They were led in scoring by Avery Nichols with 11 points, 9 points for Sydney Cecil, 6 points for Macy Holbrook, Maylee Thomas, and Kenley Nolan, 5 points for Adlin Woods, 4 points for Olivia Rourke, Lila Hall, Holly Brown, and 2 points for Charlie Miner, rounds out the 57 points in scoring for West Carter. Elliott County scored 6 points, 3 for Kansas Smith, 2 for Chloe Rose, and 1 for Laney Cook. West Carter outscored Elliott County 6-4 in the first quarter. They outscored Elliott County 24-2 in the second quarter and led at the break 30-6. 17-0 they outscored Elliott County in the third quarter and 10-0 in the fourth quarter. So they outscored Elliott County 27-0 in the second half, and they wind up winning, going away by 51, 57-6. With the victory, West Carter improves to 10-14. The Lady Comets do on the season. They finished 62nd district play at 4-2, and they'll enter the tournament here at Rick Mays Gymnasium in Sandy Hook as the number 2 seed. And against 16th region competition, West Carter 7-11. Their next game will be Saturday afternoon, a 3:30 tip. Their final home game of the year. The Lady Comets will take on the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars out of the 15th region as they travel to Olive Field to take on West Carter. Elliott County falls to 0-14 with the loss. They finished district play at 0-6, and 16th region competition, they are 0-10 against them so far this year. Elliott County's girls will be back in action here at Rick Mays Gymnasium at noon on Saturday as they will take on the Fairview Eagles. We're about 17 minutes away from the tip of the nightcap here in what should be a good game, a boys game, 62nd district between Morgan County and Elliott County. You don't have to say anything else after you say that. This is a rivalry game. Should be a lot of fun. We'll take a break here for about 4 or 5 minutes, and we'll be back to get you ready for the nightcap between Morgan and Elliott. You're watching 16th Region Boys High School Basketball on MTTV Channel 2 and on our SpreeTV page on YouTube.